Before I start, I'd like to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, double honor to the apostle and elders, great millstone, who will well and teach well. Shalom to the hopeful elect and the hopeful elect that's pushing and, well, the elect men that are pushing and believing in His word in all truth and sincerity and sacrificing their will to do so, and to the to the elect women and children, and shalom to the Israelite foreigners scattered abroad on all four corners of the earth. And Lord willing, this video will be edifying. This will be a quick video. I'm gonna just do a basically. I'm gonna make a comparison between Gideon and the men that he was let's say testing to see how they react. And those men, he's testing. I'm basically gonna make a comparison to how those men how those men that were being watched and tested are the men that are around today. And then that's how the elect are gonna be, the watchmen of Israel, I should say. So I'm gonna start at verse 1. I'm gonna jump around because I'm not gonna have this so long. I'm not gonna make this so long. But this is Judges chapter 7 of verse 1, and then Salakia. Then Jerubbaal is who is Gideon, and all the people that were with him rose up early and pitched beside the wall of Harad, so that the host of the Midianites were on the north of them, by the hill of Moor in the valley. And the Lord Yahweh said unto Gideon, the people that are with thee are too many for me to give the Midianites into their hands, lest Israel vaunt themselves against me, saying, my own hand have saved me. And basically, basically the Lord is going to flex and show His power. And this is also what's going to happen again, because the Lord can make 300, the Lord can make, I'm just going to give an example. The Lord could have 10 mighty men take out thousands. He can make them take out a whole army, if they really believe, because the Lord is like that, man. He builds, so He builds up. Just like it says, the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart. Don't nobody sits up here and make things happen if it ain't up to the Lord. So I'm gonna keep reading. Now therefore to go proclaim in the ears of the people, saying, whosoever is fearful and afraid, let him return and depart early from Mount Gilead. And their return, and their return of the people 20 and 2,000, and there remained 10,000. So as we're reading, we're getting to see that the Lord is having Gideon setting Gideon up to watch over, to study these men to see how they react. So I'm gonna keep reading. And the Lord said unto Gideon, the people are yet too many, bring them down unto the water, and I will try them for thee there, and it shall be that whom I say unto thee, this shall go with thee, and the same shall go with thee, and whomsoever I say unto thee, this shall not go with thee, the same shall not go. So he brought down the people unto the water, and the Lord said unto Gideon, everyone that lappeth of the water with his tongue as a dog, him shall thou set up himself. Likewise, every one that boweth down to drink upon his knees to drink. And the number of them laps, putting their hands in their mouth, were 300 men. But all the rest of the people bowed down upon their knees to drink water. So basically, it's a test of showing who's gonna Well, first you have to have certain characteristics. For example, when you're in an environment where you don't know anything, you have to be diligent. You have to be circumspect. You can't just act all easy. And as a watchman, we have to be circumspect every day. We have to walk that line. We have to be on our toes. You can't just be comfortable. Because, like it says, unrising ye depart, because this is not thy rest. So when you sitting up here, you may have, like, for example, you may get a good paycheck. You know what I'm saying? You may have a good few paychecks. You think you good. You think you set. You may have a set amount of money in your account. And you be thinking, yeah, I'm good. I can do this and do that. But that money could easily, get you in places where you don't want to be at. So I'm gonna keep reading. And the Lord said unto Gideon, by the 300 men that left, I will save you, and deliver the Midianites into thy hand, and let the other people go every man into his place. So the people took vit- viticles in their hand and trumpets, and he sent the rest of Israel every man unto his tent, and he retained those there 300 men, and the host of Midian was beneath him in the valley. And it came to pass the same night, the Lord Yahweh said unto him, arise and go and get thee down unto the host. I have delivered it unto thy hand. But if thou fear to go put down, go thou with for Pharaoh thy servant down to the host, and thou shalt hear what they say, and after shall thine hands be strengthened to go down unto the host. Then went he down with Pharaoh his servant unto the outside of the armed men that were in the host. So basically, they getting ready for a battle, and this is and the Lord is basically making a separation between those who are on their P's and Q's, so to say, and men that are doing what they should be doing. They should be, like I said, they should be on their P's and Q's. They should be. That's why in Babylon these people become docile. Like when you go back up, it says you have to drink water and look around you like an animal. Like when a lion drinks water, it looks around. It don't just drink water completely and just keep and lose its focus. It has to stay focused, or that moment of slipping up is gonna cost you. But the Lord has other certain ways. He may just be teaching you a lesson. So he ain't gonna fuck you up too much. But nonetheless, the point being made is that as a watchman, you can't sit up here and be getting comfortable. You have to be circumspect. You have to be on your P's and Q's. We have to sound the right horn, the right trumpet. We can't be docile. And that goes for Judges 5 and 11 too. Actually, I'm gonna grab that real quick. Judges 5 and chapter 11. I'm gonna just go back actually. Judges 5. This is Judges chapter 5 and verse 11. And they that are delivered from the noise of the archers in the places of drawing water, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord Yahweh, and the righteous acts towards the inhabitants of the villages in Israel. Then shall go the people of the Lord and go down to the gates. But yeah, those we're basically rehearsing the righteous acts, but nonetheless, we're still being circumspect. That's why you can't go out here being a wild nigga. You can't be out here just doing whatever, saying whatever, just because you know you're an Israelite, or just because you know the Lord name and His Son name, because He really could fuck you up. Because really, this prison sentence ain't over. You in jail. Like for example, you could be in jail and you could get into a fight and make your sentence longer. You don't want to prolong your suffering because you're already suffering as it is. So why prolong it? But I'm gonna close out. But Lord willing, this video will be edifying. But I'm gonna close out by giving all praises to Yahweh by Shib Yahshai by Shem Kakadash. Lord willing, this video will be edifying yet again. And Lord willing, you sincere Akim and Aqua, women and children are being protected in this soon to be turbulent time. And on to the next one, so